Good. Happy Sunday, March 28, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday edition of Politics with Riley King. We have a lot of political news to get to for this Sunday edition of Politics with Riley King, so let's begin. I hope you're all having a great Sunday. Let's get started right now. First up, Pompeo plans to visit New Hampshire, increasing presidential speculation. Question remains whether Trump plans a run. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Adam Sexton.
Head to Quirk Kia in Manchester or QuirkKiaNH.com, our dealership at your doorstep. This month, you can lease the new 2021 Kia Sorento for just $259 a month, and Quirk will deliver to you. Visit QuirkKiaNH.com.
Mike Pompeo, the former Trump administration Secretary of State and CIA director, is in Iowa. Early next week, he'll hold a virtual fundraiser in New Hampshire for State House special election candidate Bill Boyd, a Merrimack Republican. These are the kinds of early moves we typically see from future candidates for president. In an interview for Close Up, we asked Pompeo what he's up to.
Should conservatives in New Hampshire be ready to see more of Mike Pompeo? What's your outlook on 2024?
I'm pretty focused on 2022. We'll see what happens after that.
The Republican Party is still solidly behind former President Donald Trump. And if he decides to run again in 2024, it will essentially end this budding primary.
No one's going to replace Donald Trump in that sense. But the idea is the things that we did, whether it was the work that I was engaged in around the world or the work that others were engaged in here at home, those ideas were ideas that had fundamental appeal to so many Americans.
Until Trump's intentions are known, potential White House hopefuls will proceed with caution, but they're still going to show up here.
With that uncertainty, these folks have to get out and get to the New Hampshire activists who are Trump people.
One thing Pompeo can bring to the early 2024 discussion is experience in foreign policy.
Do you view conflict with China as inevitable in this century if the United States wants to maintain its dominant position of a global leader for liberty?
In the end, that choice will be made by Xi Jinping and the Chinese Communist Party. I don't know that it's inevitable, but it's certainly the case that the Chinese Communist Party has given no indication that it has any intention other than creating a global hegemonic, call it a post-colonial power around the globe that will fundamentally undermine American democracy.
Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.
And you can watch Adam's interview with Mr. Pompeo in its entirety this Sunday at 10 a.m. on Close Up.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. With appeals pending on remote access to sessions, New Hampshire House to meet in person on April 7th, 8th, and 9th. Attorneys for Speaker Packard filed response briefs at Federal First Circuit Court of Appeals. The New Hampshire House will meet for 3 days of sessions on April 7th through the 9th, just 2 days after a federal appeals court has scheduled oral arguments on whether the speaker can be ordered to open the session to remote precipitation for people at heightened risk of serious complications from COVID-19. NRSC launches TV ad linking Hassan to Schumer Pelosi on voting bill. Republican U.S. Senate political organization presses Hassan to reject sweeping For the People Act. The National Republican Senatorial Committee on Thursday launched a new television ad linking Senator Maggie Hassan with the Democrat congressional leadership in support of the Senate version of a sweeping voting bill known as the For the People Act of 2021. Right to work education vouchers, stand your ground, expansion examined in poll. Sunday News job performance rating slips. Granite Staters have faith in the COVID-19 vaccine. A series of polls by the University of New Hampshire Survey Center this week shows Granite Staters' attitudes on...
Okay, I found this on the web for the polls by the University of New Hampshire Service, Ontario this week. Check it out.
Sorry about that, everyone. We do not want her. There we go. Sorry about that. We do not want Siri right now. On key issues such as COVID-19 vaccination process, right to work legislation expansion, and stand your ground gun laws and education vouchers, and more. That was a series of polls from the University of New Hampshire Survey Center that they did this week. And also polling also shows Governor Sununu's job performance rating has ticked down a bit in the past month, but remains strong. House Finance Division approves plan to limit governor's power to declare emergencies. Amendment to Budget Taylor Bill. Republicans on the New Hampshire House Finance Committee appears to be moving toward limiting the governor's current untailor power to keep the state emergency in place indefinitely. House Finance Committee Chair on Wednesday brought forward a last-minute budget Taylor bill, House Bill 2, Amendment to Finance Division the third, that would put in the hands of lawmakers the power to continue the state of emergency beyond 21 days. Hassan bill signed into law by Biden opens VA vaccines to all vets and spouses. Senator Maggie Hassan's bill to open the Veterans Affairs vaccination process to all veterans, their spouses, and caregivers reached the finish line Wednesday when President Joe Biden signed the measure into law. And that does it for this Sunday edition of Politics with Riley King. Thank you for joining us for this Sunday edition of Politics with Riley King. Have a great rest of your Sunday. See you back here next Sunday for another edition of Politics with Riley King. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching.